find the ifs and the ands and the buts and all so's. If I could run through the woods and speed like the light, I'd find the answers to why and be back by tonight. If I could fly through the fog and look at this rock, I'd figure out how to keep hell off of my block. But as it stands, I stay content, trying to be the magic man and pay my rent, wishing that Brian would turn me on to the secrets he sought while we keep burning the dawn, just to keep the day hot. If I could ask you one question, I'd ask where you went. You could teach me a lesson every time I got bent, but the alcohol don't make me forget about it all. Doesn't matter the season, the leaves can still fall. They slipped hidden messages within the cards that were dealt. I understand myself and all of the sorrow I felt. For as simple as I am, how this gets so complex got me studying the margins and disregarding the text. I open the curtains and listen to the traffic go, but I still get nervous each time my piece passes go. The residue is thick and the memory fails. I still laugh because the path feels a lot like a trail. If I could run through the woods and speed like the light, I'd find the answers to why and be back by tonight. If I could fly through the fog and look down at this rock, I'd figure out how to keep hell off of my block. But as it stands, I stay content, trying to be the magic man and pay my rent, wishing that Brian could turn me on to the secrets he sought while we keep burning the dawn, just to keep the day hot. We used to be a couple of pimps walking the hallways with pride. Drunk or sober, life was nothing short of roller coaster rides. Trip to the clubs, not the skull to the rhythm. All we wanted out of life was what was given. And when you passed, I wanted to take back the time we wasted. I trade all the buzzers in for one more conversation. We can sit in the shade and discuss the meaning of sacred, cause I can't see the garden no more, just the aphids. But the wind still blows and the plants still grow, and I wish your name was on the guest list at my shows. I gotta believe that you can see me when I find my freedom, cause you got to meet the sun before you got to meet my son. And when I see lightning, feels like my buzz is hiking. Every time I feel the sun, I can smell the love. And when I smell the air, I can hear a child crying. But every time I hear a river, I think the mother is crying. And when I see lightning, feels like my buzz is heightening. Every time I feel the sun, I can smell the love. And when I smell the air, I can hear a child crying. But every time I hear a river, I think the mother is crying. Every time I think of you, I know you're laughing. And when I think of you, I can know you're laughing. And when I hear a river, I can know you're laughing. Every time I hear a river, I think the mother is crying. Every time I hear a river, I think the mother is crying. Every time I hear a river, I think the mother is crying. Every time I hear a river, I think the mother